Cool. That too.
Well, so I noticed this camera is tilted like angled that way, but the screen shows it was straight. Wow. Okay.
It's half unscrewed. Prop is big.
Goodbye.
Because I unplugged it. I know that's where it goes. Come on, get in there.
Oops.
Well,
So we go again, 5 minute.
yep, here we go.
All right, on the shot.
Yeah, I hear you. It is event activated also. Something,
Ignition or
when you something hits you.
motion.
Yeah.
Interesting. Good. Be nice to have. Yeah,
We had a
for my protection.
the reason they're in there is because we did have an issue with the driver. We had a guy down in LA driving down the road, a red Mustang, decided he needed to make the next off ramp.
Yeah.
And he literally, fortunately they were going very slow, and he went over and just literally, bam, hit the brakes. Pulled over in front of him and hit the brakes. Well, he nailed him in the ass a little bit up. Didn't do much to the truck, but it fucked up the trunk of that Mustang. So,
yeah.
so not seriously, but you know, he said, she said bullshit, you know. Oh, there's a seatbelt hiding over here somewhere. Seatbelts do have that anti-cinch thing up there if you want to use it.
Okay.
So it's up to you. Just be advised that there's a limit to how much you can have it loose, according to Mr. DOT.
Interesting. All right. We'll get used to it.
All right.
Because we're backing up.
All right. Now the next thing you want to do, okay, is you want to check the. Oh, I didn't show you this. Okay, just set the tractor brake. I'm going to show you the next thing. Okay, let's go back to the trailer. Your side.
Oh, the ABS light?
No.
saying, I'm on a big learning curve right now.
Oh, I understand. I'm not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're forgetting. You know, you're forgetting half of what I've told you today, but that's why we do training with new drivers every time. So.
Well, that's good though. You know, it's a refresher course, and
Yeah.
you could save, you know, lots of money.
Oh, there we go.
Everything's charged up. No error messages.
Yeah, and then always honk your horn when you're backing up.
Oh, which one?
Either way.
Yeah, I guess it would help. Huh? Weird. Huh? The brakes are released, but
Yeah.
they're still set on the trailer.
Well, they probably got a little rust back there on
Got
the
released?
rain, yeah. So they're good now. Oh, we were over the pit. That's what was wrong. We're not connected to the trailer.
I looked at the jaws on the.
Let me take a look. There's something going on back there.
Wow. We tugged on the trailer. Oh, big learning curve. New technology. Oh, I'm gonna get out. trailer was dropped too high. All right.
Okay. Now we can back up and get out of here. Yeah, you want to, you know, I had my trailer was empty one day and I was going up to Glendale to load, and I backed underneath it and I had jacked it up too high. And when it came in, you have to have your foot on, put it in neutral, put your foot on the brake, and then put it in there, and it'll go to see R1.
Okay, because earlier, yeah, it just went to R. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Our trailer's not released or something's not
No, it's
released.
I think the glad hands on the right ones.
Let me take a look. They're paying attention. The glad hands are turned off.
Off.
Valves are turned off on the trailer.
I didn't know you could do that. So when we drop a trailer for the weekend or something, for service,
Don't worry about it.
just leave them open?
Yeah. Just leave it open. Unless it's really raining like a dirty son of a gun or something like that, or you know, or you think there's going to get dirt in there or something, then you can shut them off. It keeps air or dirt and mud and stuff keeping out of your glad hands. So.
All right. One more time. Okay. How's that? Wow.
Yeah, just go pull right straight out past that contacts there.
Oh, there's a back way out over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go around there. We're going to go around the other side of the building.
Where's the clutch pedal? Good, we're rolling. All right. This doesn't make me a truck driver yet, does it?
This week they couldn't spell truck driver now. I order one.
Yeah. No, I need one. No.
And you kind of want to be careful about what you're looking at here on the ground and coming out here, because they used to have a scrap net operation here. So there's all kinds of shit buried when they're down here. So he's bagged it several times, but bent it crazy hole.
Yeah, I think they'll still flight. So we're going left or right?
Go left.
Because we're driving for the trailer. Brakes work.
Yes, dear. No, not quite. We've just been doing training down here, and we're doing a test drive right now. We're getting ready to pull out of the lot. As soon as we get back, we'll be done.
Oh man. Here other lead driver's right behind us now.
Okay, I gotta go, dear, because I gotta watch this, okay? Bye.
Okay. Well, I gotta pick up coming here.
Sometimes you kind of gotta like force your way out.
Yeah. Get aggressive, not speed up.
Skip shifts all by itself. It takes it easy.
I've never driven an automatic semi. Wow. Keeps the RPMs low. It doesn't grab solid like a regular truck pickup kind of thing. It backs down to grab that gear.
Just like if you were shifting yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I took the hazmat test here once recently, but done about 50% on it.
No.
Yeah, I tried getting it.
It's really a pain because you got to get all those certifications from the TSA and all that.
I got that. The
Yeah.
GWIC.
Yeah.
Well, rode up to Roseburg to the location there. Then I just got a letter in the mail that say you've been qualified, you've been cleared.
What'd that cost you?
70, 75, I think it was.
When I was leased to Boise Cascade, I had my hazmat, and when I leased on the Sprinter here, my first truck on the Sprinter, when my license came due, they said, "Well, are you going to do this for your hazmat?" I said, "No, I'm not, because I don't want a hazmat anymore. I've done it." You ever get involved in the hazmat spill, it's a pain in the ass. Yes, we're going to go back, make it back around the block. Okay? And I had one. I had a load of paint thinner on, 55-gallon drums,
Yeah.
and
Reportable quantity.
well, there was multiple 55-gallon drums. I had a whole truckload of them. And I stopped at the weed rest area and opened up the doors on the trailer to take a look at what was going on, and there's a whole lot more to the story. I'm just keeping it short.
Yeah.
And I smelled it, and so I looked up in the trailer, and I got up there, and one of the bungs was loose in a couple of the 55-gallon drums. And
So it was splashing, leaking.
yeah, so it was leaking out, so I got in there and mopped that up, and I kept trying to detect the trail from the drums to the floor, and they weren't splashing out on the floor. And I finally followed it up, and when they had loaded one of the drums, they had, they have those ribs around the outside. They're kind of like reinforcing ribs.
Yeah.
Well, they had smashed one of those, and it was flopping up against the side of the trailer. That was the one that happened to be hitting the side of the trailer.
Right, people.
So it was hitting the side of the trailer, and it fractured the drum, and it started leaking. So that was at the weed rest area, so I had the weed rest area shut down for 7 hours, waiting for the hazmat crew to come out and encapsulate the drum.
Wow. Oh, man.
Major pain.
Wow.
Well, you got the fundamentals down, even if it's been for a long time since you've driven, so.
Still missing that stick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably glue into the floor or something. Pretend.
This guy that helps us on the weekend, John, he literally had a stick with a knob on it, and he came up here and he somehow had it stuck to the dash up here so he could rest his hand on it, because he was so accustomed to rest his hand on the gear shift.
Yeah.
And that's, I'm
that's
sure
all
every
it's
truck
armrest.
driver does that. Every truck driver does that. Yeah. I put my arm, I always rested my hand on the gear shift going down the road. When I started doing track days up there, that was my truck driver trick, because I was resting my hand on the gear shift and we were doing a track day. The track coach reached over, slapped my hand off. Said, "Get both hands on that wheel." Okay, okay.
Nobody's coming off so far, so we're doing good.
Well, you get to get them back here, because you're going to have to go over into that left lane so you can get over the top of the hill here.
Car back there. Give her a little space. Yeah, she's not paying attention. There's a gap back there. Got a clear spot right here.
You can pay attention. She just wasn't going to let you get over. See, she wanted
That
over
was
there.
her. That was she wasn't paying attention.
Huh?
That was her plan.
Yeah, yeah. I got to pass him and get in front of him so I can pull over in that lane. I got years ago when I was doing Boise Cascade, I was doing a lot of LA stuff down there. We'd get down there and they'd send us out on locals, okay? So I'd load the trailer up and we'd do about 2 or 3 stops. Go to paper stores, printers and one thing another. And you would look down in your mirror and you'd see a red or yellow Honda Prelude coming up beside you, and you knew exactly what, with a young woman in it, you knew exactly what they were going to do. They were going to speed past you, flip over in front of you, and try to make the next exit. And what it is, it's a bunch of, they're young gals right straight out of school or college, and they're doing
premeditated.
sales calls, and that was
And they're focused.
Yeah.
Like,
and their favorite car was that Honda Prelude, the early Preludes, and they were either red or yellow, every one of them. And so help me God, I got to a point where I would just back out of it and say, okay, here you come.
yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, my daughter was living down there and she thought I was full of shit. And I said, you wait and see. I said, you wait and see. So she went out with me one day and she says, oh my God, Dad.
Yeah. You weren't lying. This is what they do.
Yeah.
They don't care. Yep.
Now this is the big test here, because you have to do a really
Yeah, because
hard
that's a
button
single
hook,
lane.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're smart that they laid back a little bit in that edge over there or whatever it is, and
They're just putting me to the test.
yeah. But they laid back so you've got plenty of room to make it around that corner. A lot of them do stop
Yeah,
short
shoot
there.
to the middle to them pads out there on the road.
Mhm.
Almost.
Yeah, it's difficult to do. This is a difficult corner. That's why I always do this way, is to make the drivers come this way. I used to take them all the way up the north end of town and come off on the 6th Street exit,
Oh,
and then make them turn left onto Morgan Lane. Okay?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Well, it's where
I
it's
know
the
it.
first stoplight. If you come off the freeway,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Well, and so you actually have to block both lanes. So you know what? This one, she's got to pull right up there. Oh, she didn't. What do you know?
Tires just barely touch the yellow line at the end. Oh,
So at any rate, but you have to turn from you have to block up both lanes so that you can swing wide enough to get in there. And then if there is somebody pulled up, as they usually pull the car into the crosswalk, then you pull up there and they have to move. The law is that if you're trying to turn there and they're blocking your turn, they have to move. A lot of them don't like that, but that's the way it is. It scares the shit out of them too.
yeah, I've seen something this size come out and it's like, yeah.
That's up in San Francisco. In downtown San Francisco, 9th Street. Got off block and come in, so didn't have the blind side in. And, their dock was about 45 degrees to the now. So what we're going to do, go ahead and go in this first ramp, okay, and then go all the way around to the building. Okay. But at any rate, so I had to make a left turn onto this street, so I was going around the block, and there's an older lady in a Eldorado pulled up there. And so now this is a tough corner to make here because that thing sticks out in the middle of everywhere there. Okay, we're good.
Awesome.
All right?
Yeah. Good to go.
So now I need to call Osling, or we need to figure out when we can get you your driver's test.
Okay.
And we may, I'm going to send all this stuff into Sprinter. I may put you with one of our drivers before that, so we can get your training started.
Okay.
Before it wraps all the way around, or maybe the other direction. I don't know. There's another strap. Okay.
That's what I was looking for on that. Oh, it's on the inside of that one. Got it.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey.
Huh.
Yeah. I thought there was another step back here somewhere where it's
all right.
to the wall.